So I wanted to talk about a coaching call that I just had with a lovely fat burner who's probably in like month 5, something like that. And she has sold her home. She is in a temporary situation, house sitting, pet sitting for a family member, and things feel off. Anyway, so we had a great call this evening, and I made the statement to her. So we kind of listened, she shared what's been going on. And essentially, the glaring issue, as far as I could see, was that she was not prioritizing when she was eating. And this is something that I feel like people kind of don't focus on. Often it's what or how much, but not when. So, for this lovely lady who has a very full day and a full life, basically it's like there is very little space for this. And if something kind of gets in the way slightly, all bets are off. So what she was finding was that she wasn't having enough time to eat her food, to get kind of, comfortably full. And then she was having this, kind of rebound hunger later. Anyway, so what we talked about was the fact that figuring out when was actually so consequential. And what I talked about was that I do it the night before. It's actually kind of like a soothing practice to me to I track everything. Fat burners don't have to. But I put it in my Fitness Pal. This is what I have in the fridge. Ooh, I'm excited to have this. It's not a carb feast day. It is a carb feast day. And so basically I map out what I'm going to eat. And so with it, it's I know what's up. I have a plan. And so both things are useful. When am I eating and what am I eating? So anyway, we just talked about that. And she was like, you're right. I could think about this. That's not a hard thing to do the night before I go to bed. It's no big deal. So anyway, and then my final statement to her and maybe to anyone else who is taking this advice is not only if you find yourself getting tripped up, if you feel like you know what to do and you find yourself getting tripped up, figure out, is it do you have a space in your day for this intentional eating, which is what it is. You're not just eating a bag of chips because you find yourself hungry and that's within arm's reach. Hopefully you're doing something that actually feels supportive to get you what you desire. So it's that when piece. So figuring that out the night before. And then the other step I'm going to say, with my race day food prep, is that this doesn't have to be a month of Sundays that you spend, meal prepping, but have shit ready. If you have a time constraint on when you can eat, do not be spending that time preparing your food. And so how do we do that? We prepare shit when it doesn't matter. When it's I've got 15 minutes, I'm gonna cut up this cauliflower. I've got 15 minutes, I'm gonna make these potatoes ahead of time. I've got 15 minutes this morning, I'm going to cook this chicken now when I'm not actually eating it, when I'm getting ready, when I'm doing whatever. And then what that does is it just sets you up to have the stuff that you want when you want it. And that's really consequential. Okay, so that is it. I hope that was really useful. I hope that was so basic and boring that it was retainable and that you use it. Okay, so if you are on your fitness journey and just knocking it out of the park, and adjustments like this are the things that get you where you want to go, amazing. If you feel like you are spinning in circles, doing everything right, and still not experiencing the progress that you desire, please consider getting yourself into a fat burning mode. One thing we talked about, this lovely lady and I tonight, is that when to exercise. This is another thing. We are designed to burn our body fat. And so needing to eat frequently, needing to rely on carbohydrates as our main energy source is not how we are made. And so when we tap into that ability to use our body fat for energy, we become instantly less hungry. We don't have cravings. We have plenty of energy. Aging is slowed. It's easier to lose weight. It's harder to gain it. It's amazing. And so anyway, consider a reconfiguration, a mitochondrial reconstruction to change how your body operates, making what you want happen way more easily. All right, there's a sugar quiz. I'll attach it in the comments. Hope this was useful. Be in touch for any reason. Love to you, and until next time.